Home action versus the Minnesota Vikings. Let's get it.
Can Zeke deke again?
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cowboys take the field, and the man leading them, Dak Prescott, who's been remarkably consistent through his first 3 NFL seasons, 23, 22, and 22 touchdown passes, as he put together a 32-16 regular season record in those 3 years at the helm. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had
that pretty well covered.
Instead, it's 2nd down.
Shit.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The numbers for Zeke from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Nice throw, Jack.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
They were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with.
Come on, man. Hang on to the fucking ball.
Great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Tighten up, tighten up. Hey, kill. 47.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Dak's throwing like
Emmanuel
garbage.
Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
No,
but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect.
Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, screenplay, Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check, watch the D4, Yeah, you don't want none.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
What is going on there?
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's a give to Madison running right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense. Not so much by the defense.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he locates Walker, complete. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on second down. Prescott to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now Prescott, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year. Franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped.
Gotta get something fucking going here, Chad.
They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
This is taken at the 18. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discuss.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete. They're to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
It's going to be a long day.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Pierre Garçon.
Let's fucking go, baby.
From tying this football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there.
My bad, chat. We're back.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Get Zeke going, kill some clock, score a touchdown.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance
No
there with
CD
the left
now.
upright, didn't it? But had
Pollard
just
out there.
enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A reminder coming up tomorrow night. Monday Night Football comes your way, 8:15 Eastern. Seahawks, 49ers from Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Elliott on 1st down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Going to run with Madison again. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory.
Let's go, baby.
Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll make it third down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle, and this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go to Elliott again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions, and you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year, but he's really on the uptick. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
On first down, it's Elliott. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
I'm all surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 26.
Now Prescott. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Another carry now from Madison. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Game, but we got it done.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week.
It's going to do it for this stream, chat.